looking weak. The break of highs, and it's up there. It's just so rangy. You got it. Okay, let's see. $0.05 spread. Green spreads. Let's get the stream set up. Morning, Doug. I'll get the stream set up and then I'll look back at this. And away we go. No problem, Philly. Thank you for tuning in. Morning, J Spec. I tried trading BuzzFeed on a small account. I checked it had leverage and everything else. I forgot that I don't get leverage below below $5. Here's me. It's a $3, well, almost $3 stock, and I'm trying to take 5,000 shares. I've only got $5,000 in the account. I'm trying to take 5,000 shares with a $3 stock because I'm thinking, what, and I'm getting panicking. I'm like, where's my leverage? And I realise I don't actually have leverage on stock at that price. My normal share size is between, so I normally enter with about 5,000 shares. I'll go, if it's a higher price stock, I might go 2,500 shares. So my normal entry is about between 2,500 and 5,000 shares. I will scale up to 10,000, maybe go to 15 or even 20,000 if it's going in my favor. So what I would advise people with a smaller account to do is look at like 500 to 1,000 shares maybe. And the reason that I say that is because if you can get 10% on 1,000 shares, then you make $100, and that covers the cost of any transactions and, you know, ECN fees, regulatory charges plus commissions, etc. So yeah, Doug, I would say start off 500 to 1,000 shares if you've got a smaller account, if you can afford it, depending on the stocks that you're trading, and then slowly scale up over time as you build your account. Oh, sorry to hear that, Vals. Small account. I mean, the advantage of a small account, a small margin account, is that you get instant settlement, so you can do that. But the disadvantage is if you're trading with a broker that's subject to PDT, you're limited on the number of trades. With the other advantage with the margin account is obviously the leverage. So trading a small cash account, it's difficult because of the settlement, the T+2 settlement rule. I don't know about running a muck. I mean, RV's at 140, it's up 38%. QNCX is probably up a lot. Well, it is up a lot more. It's up at 68%. I'll take a look at those for you so I can talk through them, JSpec. As you know, they're below $2, so I don't trade them. So QNCX has popped up at the top of the hour. Don't know what the catalyst is, but this is a bit of a double top here, so be careful. It needs to get back over it needs to get to 145. You've got a bit of a on the 1 minute. It's looking a bit dicey, but on the 5 minutes, it's a nice flag setup. You've got a nice flag setup here on the 5 minute. As long as it doesn't break below the VWAP. That's QNCX, so Quince Therapeutics. Then we've also got you talking RV. So this had kind of a slow, steady build up, slightly underneath the VWAP. It looks like we might be at the back end of the move now. We've got higher highs here, but then we've got lower highs coming down, and now we're below the VWAP. So the swing highs are getting lower. So this needs to get back up towards 170 to have a chance of rallying. So this is applied UV or RV. I traded this very well last year when it ran up to what did it run up to? It ran up to about $4 or $5, I think, at one stage last year, June, July. Using Thinkorswim, it's not a bad platform. Thinkorswim's not a bad platform. It's quite intuitive. I don't mind it. The problem is it's TD Ameritrade, so you can't trade with it. It's okay for paper trading. If you're using Thinkorswim for paper trading, you can do that anywhere in the world, but and it's free. But you need an account if you're going to be trading with it, and you have to be in the US. Morning to Mimi. Nobody in the chat on TikTok? What's going on? Ah, super. Yeah, they're good man yourself. I'll make sure you've tapped the screen. Hey, good afternoon, Imran. Let's go back to the BuzzFeed. No, so we've got a break out. So I traded this here, break of highs, move up, took it up at the top. We've got a little bit of a breakout of this downwards channel, but I'm gonna get rid of this. It's kind of that is redundant now. We didn't get the actual breakout. And TCBP. So I got in here, get pulled back, and then we got out up at the top here. So that's pulling back. We may get a VWAP bounce on these. So these are the two biggest movers at the moment. Is there anything that, so if you're on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, if you want to, the four screens at the bottom, the four charts at the bottom are part of my watch list. So I've got BuzzFeed, Tesla, MLGO, and TCBP on those at the moment. If you want to see a ticker on there, if you want to be watching a ticker on there, let me know what it is. It needs to be above $2. But if you want to see a ticker in that one of those four screens, you tell me if you want to see it, or if you want to see the market in one of those four screens, tell me, and I'll just switch it around on my screen over here. Well, the dog's wagging. It's fast asleep, but the tail's wagging. Yes, I'm on Twitch as well, Philly. streaming on Twitch, Twitter, ShareVision, Rumble. Actually, I'm not streaming on Rumble, I'm just posting on Rumble. YouTube and TikTok. And I'm hungry. I've not had lunch. That's why I'm hungry. Should have had some lunch. I was busy with other things going on in my life. Tesla looks like it's moving up. It just went green on the day there at 7 o'clock. I'll put this on the 2 minute. 7 o'clock moved up. It came back and tested the VWAP and it bounced on the VWAP. So it's staying above the VWAP, which is upwards trending. So Tesla's looking interesting. In fact, the wider market's looking interesting as well. SPY's looking bullish. It's down on the day, but it's looking bullish. Looks like it potentially, my opinion, it could. We might get green on the overall market. The S&P500 might go green a little bit later. It got up and touched 405 yesterday, which surprised me. It really did. Yeah, I've just been looking at Ian. You must have missed it. So this is OV. We had this move up. Pulling back to the VWAP right now. 150s, $0.50. Trying to get. We've got a confluence of support there at the $0.50. So we've got the VWAP, we've got the 9 and 20 EMAs, and of course we've got the $0.50. So that's going to be a key level. It needs to hold the $0.50, otherwise then that support is going to become resistance, and we're going to have to break through that all over again. There's a confluence of support there, right at pretty much all the same level. So the VWAP at 151, 9 EMA at 151, 20 EMA at 151, and then of course 150 just below it. UNCX breaking highs. 150. Prince Therapeutics, which is breaking highs. Oh, my ears just popped after about, what, nearly 3 weeks? Well, now we're over 150. We want to see it hold 150 as support. Maybe come back and test it, go to 155, come back, test 150, and then move on to highs. Like the QNCX. So if you're watching that, BuzzFeed down at the VWAP. Can't believe I was. I've been trading for quite some time now, and I still forget some of the fundamentals and make simple mistakes. Like trying to take a leveraged position on a stock that I've got no leverage on. Am I up for the week? Yes, I am. I'm profitable on the week. So I've had, so far, 4 profitable days, 1 red day. It was a big red day. It was a doozy. I've got to be honest. Monday was a doozy, but I covered that on Tuesday. So swings and roundabouts. But yeah, I'm profitable on the week. I'm definitely up on the month. Need a couple of grand a day between now and Tuesday, and to hit goal on the month. What's the plans? Well, I'm going seeing some friends on Sunday, spending some time with some friends on Sunday afternoon, and then I'll be watching the FA Cup as well. Apart from that, there's not a lot. kind of go with the flow. Hustle with Tony there, Philly. All one word. Hustle with Tony. All one word. That's my Twitch handle. Twitch.tv, Hustle with Tony. I could, Vols. It's whether I will or not. I mean, quite frankly, it's finding the time. We'll see what I can do over the weekend. I've still got a whole bunch of tutorials I need to record. I've got the material all there ready to record. I just need to get around to recording it. 120,000 is the goal for the month. So I'm trying to get a 1.2 million net year. 1.5 is the gross goal for the year. Well, yeah, that's the whole point. Is you trade multiple streams of income. So if I can't trade, I can still have income coming in. So I've got my investments, longer term investments that as a result of the profits I've got from the trading. I've got merch, so that's a stream of income. Granted, doesn't probably just about pays for the store. Got the merch store. I've got some affiliate links, like the likes of Benzinga, but I use Benzinga. I've got affiliate links, but I'm not affiliating with anything I'm not using. And then I've got the trading education course as well. So, yeah, so basically three or four different income streams just from me day trading. On the behind, aside from that, I've got a couple of other income streams as well. So to keep me going. I mean, people saying, well, why are you doing something else if you're such a profitable trader? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I'm like, well, why not? Why are you selling a course if you're such a profitable trader? Well, firstly, I wasn't selling a course. The course came about as a result of streaming live on YouTube and TikTok, and people asking me to teach them. So I developed the course out of demand for me to engage. And secondly, I know that I would have been a lot profitable a lot quicker if I'd had a mentor. If someone had been there to kind of point me in the right direction and give me some guidance to start off with, I wouldn't have lost nowhere near as much. But I might have lost 5, maybe 10k at the most. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and if you're watching on TikTok, tap the screen 10 to 12 times. It just helps with the algorithm. Just do me a solid. Well, let's have a look at BuzzFeed. Cargo's pulling all the way back on low volume. BCDP's back below $7. Recent IPO. Genelux. Recent IPO. No volume in any of those at the moment, that is. So what's the markets doing? We could have a look at Tesla, Shopify. What do you want to see, guys? Tesla's here. It's on the 15. You can see solid gains over the last while. So this is where it had its earnings and just solid gains there. So Tesla's just getting strong at the moment. AMD. Have a look at AMD. So AMD's down with the market, but it's above the VWAP right now. So that's all. This is what AMD looks like over the last 15 minutes. So we sold off yesterday. There's been some bad news in the chip front. So Nvidia, Intel had their earnings yesterday as well. So that's affecting the chip manufacturers, and as a result, this is why AMD is selling off. Or Micron, if you look at Micron MU, it's another one that's similar kind of scenario, sold off after hours yesterday, but it's up slightly. So Nvidia, I like Nvidia long term, similar kind of pattern. So all of the chip manufacturers are struggling. So Intel. Oh, that's Northern Lights, isn't it? What's the symbol for Intel? I've forgotten. INTC, isn't it? Yeah, so there's the Intel. So Intel was the leader on this. It sold off harder than the rest, but the rest are kind of following suit. So we might get a bounce here with Intel. If it gets over 2750, you might get a little bit of a reversal. So watch 2750 on Intel. Thanks, Ian. I'll take a look at Microsoft there, shoot. Oh, Microsoft, again, looking at the 15 minutes, had a good day yesterday. In line with the markets, except it didn't sell off at the open, so that's Microsoft. But going green on the day, slightly, looking reasonably strong. Yeah, so they bought ChatGPT, and that's interesting. I need to have I had a play with it. ChatGPT. I had a play with it a couple of months. Well, last month, still in January, so last month. And I want to go back and have another play with it because it's really interesting. I'm interested in that kind of stuff. The whole AI, machine learning, etc. Well, that's tech space is what it was my former life. Yeah, it looks like it's going to test it today. I mean, it's got up to 170 already, pulling back a little bit now. But if it does, then I could be interested in trading this a little bit later, Quince Therapeutics, if it still has legs. Now, we tend to find that we'll get up to one of these milestone levels, like a 150, a $2, 250, or whatever, and then it just fades. So it needs to still have legs when it gets up to that threshold that for me to trade it. I'm hungry. Probably what I'll do is I'll make myself a nice cup of tea, and I'll get a biscuit to go with it. I think that might sort out my munchies. Yeah, no problem, Brandon. got nothing for you. They've not got 2,500 likes yet. I saw that. Just a bit of an influx of volume. Spiked up and broke $3. This is micro algo. This is the one that went ballistic yesterday. Recent IPO. And I lost money on it yesterday. 120% up and 125% up yesterday, and I lost on it. Typical. Get out of my way. It's got chocolate. You're not allowed chocolate. Chocolate kills dogs, and you're a dog. As much as you look like a bear, purr like a cat, and snort like a pig. Good afternoon, Ed. Hey, Robbie. I'm good. How you doing? Yeah, Tamimi, I'm watching, but I've got BuzzFeed on the other screen, so it's just bouncing on the view up at the moment. Stop licking my hands just because you can think I'm going to give you a biscuit. You're not having a biscuit. You can have a piece of duck later when we get to 2,500 likes on TikTok. Like you can understand me. Oh, let's have a quick look, shall we? Novo integrated, 14 cents. I don't touch these penny stocks. I'm just it's gambling. But when you start talking about these, for me, it's just gambling. This was up. It was a $2 stock last summer, but it's just been ranging between kind of 15 and 20 cents for the last couple of months. So probably not something I'm interested in, Robbie. I personally won't touch it. These high float penny stocks, they're just, well, you might get some decent media interest. They're just prone with manipulation as well, so I'd rather day trade crypto than day trade these penny stocks. That's just my opinion. Don't sue me. I'm sure I just had micro algo on there. Yes, I did. That's okay, Alistair. Take it easy. You don't have to trade every day. There's another trading day on Monday. There's 2 more trading days left of the month. You get to get to your monthly goal. Well, there's a lot of companies with news, with earnings and news and stuff. So do I think lots of small companies are going to go bankrupt if there's a recession? Yes, J-Spec, I do. Quite frankly, I think a lot of companies are going to go bankrupt anyway. That's inevitable. But if there's a recession, yes, a lot of these companies are struggling. These penny stock companies are struggling anyway. But if there's a recession, every time there's a recession, a lot of companies end up going to the wall. Simple. How can I trade pre-market? Because my broker permits me to do so. I'm allowed to trade for 2 hours before the bell opens. So the pre-market session starts at 4 a.m. It's pre-market from 4 a.m. till 9:30. Then you've got the regular session. That's when the market opens at 9:30. That trades from 9:30 till 4 p.m. And then you've got the after-hours session, which is 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. Well, it's Darwinism, isn't it? Morning, Dunkers. Darwinism, J-Spec. Survival of the fittest. So that was a big pop-up, but then we got nothing trading at all. You get the algo spikes here at 8. Nothing happening at all. It spikes up with volume, and then the volume dies off, and it's just nothing. So just be careful with some of these moves. Let's go back to BuzzFeed. Okay, so what's this level here? 285. BC Bio. Yeah. Cargo needs volume. Bear needs volume. They're recent. They're two IPOs. Well, one's a bit of a SPAC merger, but it's equivalent to an IPO. No, I've not traded on the small account today. I tried to trade BuzzFeed on like an idiot. I tried to trade BuzzFeed on the small account, but it's like it was like 250 or something when I tried to get in, and I've got $5,000 on the just shy of $5,000 on the small account this morning. So that will give me up to 6 times leverage. I checked the leverage on BuzzFeed. It's there's full leverage available with the broker, so I could get up to $30,000 worth of buying, well, just shy of $30,000 worth of buying power. So I thought, okay, great, fantastic. $2.50. I'll take 5,000 shares. And it said not enough buying power. I'm like, what? So I tried again. Not enough buying power. I thought, okay, well, I'll take 2,500, and it said not enough buying power. I'm like, what? It's like 2.5. So I'm going mental, and I realised it's $2.50. I don't get margin on anything less than $5, so I couldn't trade it on the small account. So I traded it on the larger account where I've got enough capital to trade it. And sometimes, particularly when my mind just wasn't working properly. I just thought, okay, leverage six times 2.5 is 15. I've got up to 30. I could probably take 10,000 shares if I need be on the small account, and just not thinking it through. Yeah, I've been spoiled by having a larger account. I have been spoiled that I've not been the 100% equity, or 110% in some cases. That equity position with CMEG, which can be a bit of a pain in the hole with small accounts. Yeah, I've been spoiled. I've been spoiled with that, so I've not had to worry about it. So going back to a small account and then just thinking, okay, I'll get in here with like 2.5, 5,000 shares or whatever, and then realising actually I don't have enough buying power. It's a welcome check to reality. I'm going to go back to recording all my off-stream trades as well. So I've recorded my earlier BuzzFeed trade. I'm going to go back to recording all of my trades so I can show them and put them on the old TikTok and whatever. I've not been posting on TikTok the same since I got back from my vacation. Only too well, Alistair. still working. I might be distinctly middle class in terms of my lifestyle, but I'm still working class at heart. It was a reality shock when I was. See, that's the problem, is that I still identify as working class, but I know I'm not. If I enjoy like a cheese board and a glass of wine. I mean, if I went back to my working class roots in Wigan and said I enjoy a cheese board and a glass of wine to the lads I grew up with down the pub and stuff, I'd probably get mugged. Oh, well, I don't have to do that, so because I don't live in the UK, but definitely not. I actually stopped voting. Well, here in Ireland in particular, there was just no point. I mean, the last election, the Irish people voted out the people in Parliament, in the Dáil, they voted them out. And yet they still got back in because of the way the system works. So that's democracy in action. Everybody gets what nobody wants. Yeah, some stocks, that's right, ASG. Some stocks you can't use leverage. It depends on the risk analysis of the broker. For some stocks, you won't be able to get leverage. But with CMEG as well, they only permit leverage on stocks above $5. So me trying to open a leveraged position on BuzzFeed at $2.80, it was never going to happen. But that's just me being a little bit, scatterbrained first thing. Oh, cheers, Ted. Glad you're finding it useful. Don't forget to add me on TradeView if you want me to take a look at any trades that you're making, and if you're wondering what you're doing right or what you're doing wrong. It depends on your broker, Ed. So some brokers will. So Interactive, you're allowed to trade from 7 a.m. I think. Might be earlier now. I think they might. So some brokers will permit you to trade for a pre-market, and other brokers won't. So even I think Webull and Robinhood weren't permitting pre-market trading for a long time. They were like 9 a.m. So the last half an hour of the pre-market they were permitting, but nothing before that. So they were two of the biggest retail brokers going out there. There you go. Interactive starts at 4 now. It used to be 7. But they're obviously doing it from 4 now, so I might actually go back to Interactive if I'm keep making adjustments I don't like. Yeah, Ameritrade 6. A lot of brokers have different times that they open, so. You should check it out, Alistair. You might learn something. I agree with you, Ted. Everybody should get on it. The thing is, though, about learning how to trade the stock market, for me, stock market and financial education should be taught in the classrooms. It should be part of the national curriculum, and this is stuff that we're kept away from, and I just think it's scandalous. Red to green, expensive is what I think. I think Ross is a great trader. Ross is not as transparent as I like to be, but he is a good trader. I think that one thing that Ross doesn't let on is his position sizing. He doesn't tell you the size of position. He's taking large position sizes and not letting on that it's large position sizes. And he's more of a scalper than I hold my positions a lot longer than he does. So he's more of a scalper than trading the momentum trader that I am. So he looks to get a momentum move, take a piece, ride it up and scalp it. So he's actually very good at what he does. I remember watching him during GameStop and AMC taking off a couple of years ago, and I think he made on one day he made about $300,000 or $400,000 in a day trading GameStop. So yeah, he's in and out in seconds. Because I broke the handle, I've got to order another one, and I keep forgetting to get round to it. So I'm going to order another couple of them. So I only ordered one. I'm going to order a couple of different colours. Get him. So I broke the handle. Clumsy. So the markets, I think I'm feeling bullish on the markets. They're down at the moment. So let's look at the SPY. And I'm everything's just sideways at the moment, so I'm not really seeing anything. Even PCBPs, which is top of the momentum scanner, is sideways. So you can see how it's ranging across the VWAP. That means it's sideways trending. So let's look at the SPY. So let's look at the SPY on the 15 because it gives you a course. This was yesterday, the initial sell-off and then the move higher. It's slightly down, but I'm actually feeling bullish. I think we'll get back above the highs of yesterday. Personally, my opinion, not financial advice. I'm just a fat guy on the internet. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just waffling. I'm making it up as I go along. The market's going green is no guarantee that you will, Alistair, unfortunately. Oh, what on earth is that one? No volume. That's okay. I just saw it was up huge amounts and it wasn't on the scanner, so I thought, okay, why is that? It's because there's no volume. GFU. No volume. No volume. Ma. This popped up. 150. Went up to 190, so that's from 130 up to 190s, and now it's pulling back. So bit of a pop and drop. Well, I don't know why. I wouldn't say NASDAQ has to drop. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I think there's a few tech stock earnings next week as well. A couple of some big blue chip NASDAQ earnings next week, which will move the market. So next week we've got quite a big week ahead of us next week in terms of earnings. Yeah, 300 grand in a day. The most I've done in a day is 102 a couple of years ago. But that was when DWAC first launched. So PUHN and DWAC plus the warrants across the course of that day, maybe I was able to get 102 in one day. Yeah, there's earnings on Monday. JSpec. Yeah, it's a different market these days. I mean, I set my goals last year on I set my goals last year based on the bull market that we've been trading in. Didn't realize it was going to be. I don't think if it wasn't such a bearish market, a selling market, I don't think I would have had as big a drawdowns as I had last year. I had some big swings, and I probably could have managed. I probably would have made more in a bullish market, if I'm being honest, than I did last year. So yeah. Earnings on Monday, JSpec. Let's have a look. We've got People's Bank, no, Southern Bank of Marion, quite a lot of banks. Bank of Hawaii. No, that's that's this Monday. I'm looking for 30th. Okay, so let's have a look. GE Healthcare, that's on Monday morning. Canon, SoFi, that's on Monday morning. Ryanair, for people based in Ireland, that's on Monday morning. We've got After Hours on Monday. Oh, there's a whole bunch here, but J&J Snack Foods, not many big names, not many coffee table names. Greco, Whirlpool, Sanmina, Daiwa Securities. Yeah, so those are all on Monday. So Monday's not the big day for earnings. I think Wednesday's probably going to be the biggest day. So on the 31st, let's have a look. ExxonMobil, XOM, that's on Tuesday morning. We've got Moody's, Allegro, Fujitsu, Cisco, Caterpillar, McDonald's. This is all before the market opens on Tuesday. Pfizer, General Motors, Spotify, all before the market opens. So Tuesday is going to be a decent earnings day. Then after hours on Tuesday, we've got any big names. Amgen, Snap, after hours, and EA, Electronic Arts. So there's Juniper Networks. So there's quite a lot of earnings on Tuesday. Monday there's quite a few, but not a lot of big names. But then on Tuesday you've got quite a few big names dropping their earnings. Wednesday as well. Wednesday and Thursday are the big days next week for earnings. Yes, I was, Dennis. You spelt "were" wrong, so it didn't decipher in my head. So there's no H in the "were" that you're looking for. I hate to be a grammar Nazi, but it confused me a little bit. So, but yes, I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. I did. That was last year, Ed. Yeah, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, a whole bunch of big NASDAQ companies, big blue chips that have got their earnings next week. Yeah, I'm okay, Phil. I'm okay. At the moment, it's a green day, so any green day is a good day. Very sideways right now. The action was first thing. We've got 10 minutes till the market opens anyway, so we'll see what happens when the market opens. There's not a lot of movement right now, but we'll see. But, Well, you know, Dennis, he got fined there last Easter. I think it was April. It was either April or May. He got fined by the SEC for market manipulation. So it was quite a hefty fine as well, if I recall. But I don't want to talk about, you know, I don't want to kind of badmouth other creators, because he whilst his school is extremely expensive, he does have some good strategies, and he's probably does a lot more than I do in terms of he'll teach a lot about other things as well as just kind of the low float, low caps. It gets a lot of clout for giving to charity as well, which I kind of find a bit funny, because he has these charity days every couple of months, usually at the end of a quarter or whatever it is, and whatever he makes in that day, he'll donate to charity, which is great and admirable, and you know, kudos to him. What he's not telling people is that what he's donating to charity, he's going to be able to write off against tax, so it's not costing him anything anyway. But it makes him look good, so, you know, fair play to him. Well, that's pretty much my deal as well, ASG. Momentum trading, that's it's either buy low, sell low and buy lower, or buy high, sell higher. You're looking for stocks that have got an intraday catalyst, that they're moving up, they've got good momentum, and then you're looking for the patterns, you're looking for the consolidation patterns for a breakout. That's essentially my strategy in a nutshell. Now, that's a very simplified version, but that's essentially my strategy in the nutshell, and it's very similar. His strategy is very similar, except he doesn't hold his positions as long as I do. He's more of a scalper. He's in 18 seconds. But yeah, buy high, sell higher is what I said that a couple of days ago. I think I said that exact phrase: buy high, sell higher. But he's a good trader. He seems a bit zoned in, very zoned in. He's a bit more, you know, a bit more geeky than I am. But fair play to him. He's a good trader. He knows his stuff. Yeah, 3 million. It's like, he earned that in 1 year, so he won't have to pay all that off at once, and he can probably write a lot of that off against tax as well, I dare say. Tesla right now is 162. It's underneath the VWAP. It's just kind of ranging across the VWAP sideways at the moment, but 170 I think is a possibility. You just need a bit of upwards, bit of bullish momentum going for it. So Imran, possibly. Yeah, I think he places a bit too much emphasis on the level 2. I read the level 2 and I'm looking for support and resistance areas on the level 2, but I know someone that actually trades the level 2 and pretty much nothing else, but I can't do that because I know the level 2 is highly manipulated. You'll see big orders on the level 2 that never get realized when you go past them. And for me, that I would rather trade the price action and just, you know, keep the tape and level 2 in periphery. But trying to trade off level 2, and I think I think he trades with Lightspeed actually, which is quite a good platform as well. You get a bit more information, so you can see it on the mic. I think it's a bit busy because I think he's got a 10-second chart that he uses, and I think the 10-second chart would be just too busy for me. But me trading the 1-minute chart is too busy for some other people, and they prefer to go for the 3 or the 5-minute. you've seen the light, Dennis, and you're watching me instead. I think if you keep your eye on level 2, you can see where the shelves and the walls are. Support shelves and resistance walls. And it just allows you to have that little bit more caution when approaching those levels. Everything's just sideways right now, guys, as we're coming into the open. So now's a good time to take your bathroom breaks, get your cup of coffee, cup of tea, whatever it is that your preferred working beverage is, ahead of the open. We've got 3.5 minutes. I'm seeing stuff on the real-time scanner. I'm seeing stuff that's moving up well, but it's just on such low volume. I mean, INFI moved up 5% on 45 shares. Who trades 45 shares? I don't know anybody that trades that kind of volume. 45 shares. I mean, it's a penny stock. Why would you trade 45 shares of a penny stock? It just seems like an obscure number. EVRI volume 208 shares. Why? It does that by default, ASG. So I use Dash Trader, so the different tiers on level 2 are color coded by default. You can change that if you want to, but I find it helps. AMD, did it shoot up? Did it? Oh, it did, yeah. That's a big pop. A good 70 cents. Nice big pop is that. Let's have a quick look. Why? Advanced micro devices. AMD shares are trading lower in sympathy with Intel, which reported worse than expected Q4 results and issued soft guidance. That's what it says, but I'm just wondering if the reason it made a little pop. We'll see. Not heavy. It's not exactly a heavy short float either. 1.6 billion shares in the AMD float. What are you watching for the open, guys? We've got less than a minute left. In fact, I'll change the scanners over now to the regular session so that you get some refreshes in the first couple of minutes. Let's see what happens with the real-time scanner. Good luck with OV Live UV, Ed. Hope that works out for you. There is the bell. Okay, my watch list is the only thing that's going to jump up. Tesla selling off. MLG Global kind of straight sideways. Let's give it a couple of minutes. Looks like there's not a huge amount jumping up. Yeah. Yeah, no volume. We need some good volume is what we need. That's from yesterday. So let's have a look at BuzzFeed. I think BuzzFeed with the AI ChatGPT catalyst. TCBP down slightly. So SPY had a little bit of a dip, but now it's ripping. Back up at 404s. So the S&P 500, wow. I mean, look at that. It's had a little bit of a dip as the bell went, and then it's now up at 404s. It's got a resistance level here at 404.30 that it got rejected at previously. If it breaks that, it can probably get green on the day very, very shortly. So let's have a look at what's keep watching the SPY until we get something else moving, shall we? Q-rate retail halted. BuzzFeed moving up nicely. Now we're starting to get pullback at 290, looking for a pullback. Pullback at 290. Tesla screaming up now. It had its opening dip and now screaming up. That's Tesla. Up at 163.60s. I'll change the volume filters when we've had enough volume to change them, Alistair. Usually after the first 10-15 minutes, I'll change the volume filters and increase the volume requirements. Really, 821. Well, it's been moving nicely since then. Well, probably not. Let's have a look at Tesla. So that's selling off. So Tesla, you can see moving up big. 164s now. Right, just tapped 165 in that one candle, so it broke 164 and then tapped 165. So let's see. High of this candle on Tesla 164.89. That's the high of day now. So Tesla looking very strong. too expensive for a lot of people if you're going to be trading it as an equity, but you know, what you do is with this, you trade it with options. You get the volatility of the open with options, and you can trade. You can make some good money with options. You buy puts or calls just outside the money, and when they get in there, you sell them just as quick. Scalping options, it's called. If you do a straddle, you're usually onto a winner every time. Yeah, I've not invested in Tesla. Every time I put money into Tesla, I lose. I don't think I've got many winning trades on Tesla as a whole, whether it's options or trading it as an equities or whatever. I tend to lose with Tesla. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those, seems to have my number. Senti Bioscience. No volume. Genelux. No volume. That was yesterday's IPO or SPAC merger. We've got Cargo. That went up to $25 pre-market, or post-market rather. SPAC merger as well. There. So there's no volume on those recent IPOs at the moment. Let's look at TCBP selling off. BuzzFeed. Yeah, needs to get back over the VWAP. I was looking for this from potential gap and go. I wanted to break this resistance level here, potentially there, and then get the highs and break $3. So I didn't get in. I just thought it was a bit too risky. We've got an opening range now, which is 290 down to 240. We've got 50-cent range. Either way, that's probably the way it's going to go for the rest of the day. Tends to be the case. If you get your opening range, let's say opening 15-minute range, opening 10-minute range, and then it breaks that range either to the upside or the downside. If you're looking at swinging it across the day, that's usually a good market to take, and hopefully it continues to trend. When you're in a trending market, that's good. In a market that when it's choppy like this, it's probably not as simple. But that's another strategy that people like to do. Poor dog's gonna starve, absolutely. Euro, US dollar. Well, I don't tend to trade the Forex market. Personally, in my opinion, the Forex is a mug's game. Low barrier to entry, but most people lose. But if you're trading Forex, good luck. I hope you make a fortune. Same as if you're trading anything else. I hope you make a fortune. Good luck in the markets today, guys. Well, the scanners are showing that there's not much moving. Tesla breaking highs. That's about it. I've not been trading crypto actively, Dennis, because whilst we've been in a consolidatory or bear market and now consolidatory market, during the bullish times I did trade crypto. I mean, I made a fortune on Shiba and Doge for that matter. Not tokens that I would hold long term, but I made a fortune on both of those. I've been investing in 4 coins in particular. Been lump sum investing in 4 coins in particular over even during the bear market. But I think crypto is the big gains, the opportunities with the shit coins, but it's also more of a gamble because you're not going to get the volume with the shit coins. Yeah, well, there you go, Rivers. That's if you've got a strategy that works, you know, don't fix it if it ain't broke. I thought microalgo was we're gonna get this opening, break the opening high and maybe move up to. Still time. But we just the volume dried up. So let's go back to SPY. The SPY is just it's rangy, but it's moving steadily up, which is good. So you've got this upwards range. So if you're thinking of getting in this, so this is the type of move that you don't want to be getting in at the top of the move. This isn't a buy high, sell higher type move. You want to be getting this pullback, and here you're getting in at the middle of the move for the move up, sell at the top. Then as it pulls back, you're looking for next candle makes a new high, you get in, or next candle makes a new low, you sell. You can play both sides of the range that way. So when it's like this, it's rangy. You can take profits scalping both directions, but because it's pretty much filling the entire range all the way up, when you get to the top, it's likely to sell off, and you're going to find yourself getting stopped out, and it's pain in the hole to do that. Well, right now, guys, Genius, low volume. I'm not getting any day high series coming up on the on the signals. I'm not getting the real time scanners really alerting me to much. So the ones that are moving seem to be the blue chips. American Express moving up nice. Nice, Neville. That's good stuff. Do you like it when you catch a nice pump? Bed Bath and Beyond. I'm just looking at the volume here. I really need to kind of, if it's not 10,000 shares on volume, I really need to filter that out on the real-time scanner. Do that now. It's not like I've volume. There we go. Read the reverse buy. Why? Why would you do that, Super Chip? Is that are you looking to lose your money? Bed Bath and Beyond breaking highs up here at 2.7, testing the $0.75. Up 7.5% since the bell. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Tolly. So, applied UV, here it is. So applied UV, not quite, I wouldn't say it's quite a gap and go. I mean, we had the pre-market high at 172, it got up at 183, so you got 10 cents out of that, great. But this is applied UV, bounced nicely on the 200 though. What I would say is, if you look at the VWAP here on the 1 minute, it's very sideways, even into the open. So that kind of just says it's trading sideways, and to me, that's what most of these lower float stocks are doing at the moment. In fact, what a lot of these stocks are doing at the moment is just trading sideways. So let's go back to the baby. Breaking highs. We're over the $0.75. Excuse me. We're over $0.75 now on Bed Bath & Beyond. It's up 10% on the day. Maybe look for a pullback. Don't just jump in because it's moving. Look for a pullback. So this would have been the first. This would have been the first pullback. And a good entry there would have been the break of the $0.75. Now, look, $4,000 for a week. If that's your goal, if 500 a day is your goal, you walk away. Get green, stay green. Get to goal and get out. That's what you do. So, yes, you can make more by going in for another trade, but you can also give it back to the market. So once you've got to goal, get out. If you're in a trade that takes you to goal, finish the trade. By all means, maximize the profit on that trade. But once you've got to goal, get out. Why risk giving it back to the market? Particularly if you've had a good week like this week at 94. This is a pullback. I'm pulling back a little bit too much. I really wanted to see this pullback, maybe to the same consolidation level here for a move back up, but nah, I probably won't take a trade on the baby. Looks somewhat weak. I'm just going to wait. AMD breaking highs. I'm just going to wait. I want a setup that's going to be profitable for me. I'm going to 1,000 up at the moment today. That's not a bad day. It's a green day, and any green day is a good day. So I'm just going to wait for the right setup. I'm not seeing anything that's really jumping out at me. I would have liked to have got in this one at for the break here at 60 maybe, but nice consolidation here. The break up maybe 74, break to 74.50 would have been a good entry. $0.50. I'd have got 30 cents already. And it is Friday, absolutely. So the worst thing you can do is get green on a Friday, have a good green day on a Friday, overtrade, give it all back, and then you're going into the weekend depressed. It's one of the worst feelings, is having a red day on a Friday. But again, it's not financial advice. Don't take my word for it. Don't. If you feel like you need to trade, and you're a degenerate like I am, and you're not happy unless you're trading, then switch to a simulator maybe, or take the last trade and just don't give it back. You're profitable, don't give it back. Intel's making nice moves up now. So Intel's getting a bounce. I did say watch for the break of 27.50. Sold off hard. So I want to see this signs of a continuation here. A bit of a pullback. Testing the $0.50. Looking for support at the $0.50. Intel didn't have good results last night, so it sold off hard. Went from over $30 down to under 27, so the whole $3 drop overnight, which is 10%. Put that into context, it's 10%. So the question is that too much? Do we get a bounce here? Maybe Maybe a 50-cent move up to 28. We'll see. The best thing to do. You know, by all means, try different strategies. You know, try different things you wouldn't normally trade. Just do it in the sim. Get the itch out of your system, as you put it. So let's see. Looking for 69 on the bid. Almost got it. There's too slow. There we go. Ah, yeah. Put a 10-cent trailing stop in there now. Let the market decide when I'm getting out. I'm not getting big size on this one. I'm just seeing if we get a bounce. There we go. It pulled back. So 450 bucks in that quick move. So that's like 450 bucks in one move. It's and moves like that, and you got four and a half grand. Takes me up to 1500 on the day, and I was right to put the stop in place. I was right with it. I just felt it was looking a bit tired, a little bit extended up there, but we got the 10 cents. Yeah, I've actually got a nice bottle of wine. I think I'm going to tap into that a little bit later. Just looking for nice things to trade right now. Oh, I missed that pop. We actually broke the $3 level. Rejected swiftly afterwards, but it's a nice bullish sign. We've got inverse head and shoulders here that took us up there. So why did I not see that on BuzzFeed? Shoulder one, head, shoulder two, and look at that, you got a full move. You got twice the full move. Well, let's see, BuzzFeed. C3AI. Yeah. Let's go small account here. Looking for this same breakout area. So the inverse head and shoulders there was the breakout area was 265. Nice move up. Now we've got this 290 is the breakout area here. Pre-market high of saying here 297. Okay, well, I'll come back to BuzzFeed. What else is moving? Bed Bath & Beyond keeps popping up on the scanner. I mean, ACAN, if you like these penny stocks, this one seems to have a bit of momentum. Kanda Corp's gone from 32 cents all the way up to 51 cents. Good enough. First major pullback, first pullback on the 5 minute. So that could be worth keeping an eye on. I don't know what the catalyst is. Check it out. Look it up yourself. Do your own due diligence. Hollow's not got enough volume for me. Yeah, it halted, but just doesn't have enough volume for me. We didn't even get the big candle here is 38,000, so it's just not got enough volume. So microcloud holographics, is it? Microcloud holographics, I would stay away from that personally. The spreads are 30 cent spreads, and the volume is very, very low. So it's a low liquidity, low volume, wide spreads. Be very careful if you're trading hollow. So good luck if you are trading it, Ed, but you know, it looks very risky to trade that one. Just my opinion. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about, so you know, just remember that I'm just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion. Yeah. So we've just gone in at 22. So this is a new IPO. Started 5 minutes ago. Reasonable volume in that first candle. Always give it at least 5 minutes just to settle. Very often you'll get a halt or whatever. Not got a halt here, so the volatility is not huge right now. Not had 14, so this is selling off. IPO, I'll keep my eye on that. It's gone live. There's a couple more due to go live today. But we'll see. Have a look at Visa. Yeah, not enough volume for me. We could have sustained those higher levels, then yeah, we might have been interested in that, but no, not enough volume for me. Only one of those days, I think. Again, just the volume isn't there to give us that volatility, get some decent moves. BuzzFeed testing, TCB is looking like it might be trying to make a move back up. Gets above the VWAP 650 area. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. Let's have a look at BuzzFeed. Trying to test the $3 level again. Yeah, if the C3 AI has been moving, yeah. It's only slightly better than average volume, so let's have a quick look at that. Nice move up since the bell. Good whole dollar plus change. So that's could be interesting. continues up. I want to see it to make higher highs now, because what you don't want to be doing is pull back, a double top, then a sell off and get caught in it. You really want to see this break in 660. Getting narrowing triangle here on BuzzFeed. This needs to break the whole dollar. We might get something at the top of the hour. So any news drops coming through? Got some earnings previews. Oh, the home sales month over month, the home sales data just dropping now. Real estate sector might get hit by that. Bit of a slow news day. I think we might go to the AMD can get over 75. Might just take a little bit. Yeah. Totally, it's all about perception there, Neville. SPY breaking highs. Take 1,000 shares of AMD. Let's see if we can't get the green on the day. $13. Looking to go green on the day now, so we get the $0.25. That's what we're looking for on the bid. Locking a little bit. 2,500 shares with AMD. We're green on the day. AMD's gone green on the day. Put a stop loss there just above my break even. And I'm just going to let this ride up now. I'll move my stop with it. Let's see what AMD will do for us. It's a much more expensive stock than we like to trade mostly. It's a much higher float, higher cap. So this is, you know, blue chip S&P 500 stock. So you can day trade these if you want to. I think today's just going to be a base hits day. The problem with doing base hits is that you tend to rack up the commissions. get 50 cents on this move, I'll be a happy bunny. So if I get 63, 65 on the bid, I'll be very happy. Up it. Right. New high of day. 32. 75, 32, 33. New high of day. Push my stop up to 20. 75, 20. Stop up there now. 75, 25. So I've got 10 cents on this move at least. 75.50 coming incoming. Just moving my stop with this. Why risk more than I need to? But stop up at 29. But this is AMD. Moving up, I mean, the SPY is having an absolute field day. So the S&P 500, look at that. It's just not even looking back. It's up at 406 now, 406.20s. So let's go back to AMD. As long as the SPY's moving up, then AMD will probably follow suit. I want this above, if I can, got much buying power. Yeah, I've got quite a bit of buying power left yet. If I can get above 75.50, I might add to the position. What platform am I on, David? This is the DAS Trader, DAS. The acronym is Direct Access Software. It's DAS Trader, courtesy of Capital Markets. I'm just going to leave my stop there, and this is what I would encourage everyone to do: is have stops on when the market's open like this. Use stops. Let the market dictate your exit. You can always keep moving your stop up, trailing your stop up, but let the market dictate your exit. Do not try and mental stop during the open market. In fact, you shouldn't really be trying to mental stop anyway. But pre-market, you can't put stops in place, so you have to. It's true ECN, David. So I'm the broker is Capital Markets Elite Group, whilst they're not FSC regulated, because FSC is the UK regulator. Actually, I think that CMEG UK might be FSC regulated. Let me know. For the guys trading with CMEG UK, is it FSC regulated? But I'm trading with my account is with Trinidad and Tobago, so it's an offshore broker, but it is ECN. I pay more in ECN fees on a day than I do in commissions, if truth be told. So it's a direct market access platform, and it's connected to my broker. Tesla looking at breaking new highs. So we made 500 bucks on AMD today so far. And watch, if you look at the S&P 500 here, see how that's pulling back at the same time. So AMD's following the same direction as the market. It did sell off in sympathy with Nvidia, but the price action is following the same pattern as the wider market. So $2,000. It's a $2,000 day on a very sideways, choppy day. Really, there's not a lot moving Let's have a look at some of the Chinese stocks, shall we? Baba. Yeah. Down hard, heavy on the day. Let's look at some of the EV manufacturers. Are they moving with Tesla? No, they're not. I'm very surprised at that. Normally they would move with Tesla. Let's have a look at NIO. No, again, doing its own thing. The EV manufacturers just doing their own thing. Rivian's moving up. What about the old penny stock favourite, Mullen? Mullen's having a good day as well. It's moved a whole cent. A whole 1 cent. Ooh, huge move. Whole 1 cent for Mullen Automotive. No, but I think Rivian's probably the one that is looking the nicest in the EV play, EV sector, since Tesla's moving up. What are you watching, guys? What are you trading? There's not a lot moving right now. It's one of those days. If you've not made your gains in that opening 30 minutes, just be patient. Sit on your hands until something pops, because right now doesn't seem to be very much. Let's have a look at TCBP again. Made $200 on this earlier, but free market's where we made our money. HKD, AMTD digital HKD, top of the scanners popping up. It's some decent volume too. This scares me, this one. 8 cent spreads, 10 cent spreads, 8 to 10 cents on the spread. So just be careful with the spreads. But I've been burnt by this a couple of times already. HKD, it is moving up with decent momentum though. So. Good stuff, Will. Get green, stay green, get to go and get out. That's my motto. That's my catchphrase. Live by it. No, I don't. It's my catchphrase, but unfortunately, yeah, I keep telling you, do as I say, kids, not as I do. Let's see, is there a catalyst for this pump from AMTD Digital? Let's have a quick look for a catalyst. We're going to pull back here, which is what you want to be doing. You don't want to be jumping straight away. Okay, so here's the catalyst that just dropped. AMT Digital's new movies, My 1st of May, to commence shooting, and the trading floor confirmed complete lineup for filming next, and the shares move higher. Okay, let's have a quick look at this across the board. Last I looked at this, not only Yeah. So you can only trade with half your equity on this. HKD. I don't know about you. If you're not with the same broker I am, then you might get full leverage, but 50% equity, so 200%. It's the opposite. You need 200% equity position to trade this on my broker. It's one of the reasons I stay away from it. Considered a very high risk stock to trade, and I would agree with it from last year in particular. Yeah, didn't get back. It's kind of got rejected at the $0.50, 11.50. I'll come back to that. Not easy to trade, and you've got to factor that into your stock selection as well. Is if you're thinking of taking a trade with something, you want to make sure what kind of leverage you can get if you're going to be trading it with on a margin account, what the spreads are, what the volatility is. Historically, has it been an easy trader? Does it have a history of big pumps, big moves? All of these things you take into account. Look at previous levels, and I'm looking at previous levels here just this last couple of weeks at 11.50, 11.36 has been a key level. It got over that, but it's pulling back a little bit now. So if it gets over 11.50, yeah, I might trade a couple of thousand shares on it, but we'll see. What's happening with TXO? So TXO, this is the IPO that I was talking about earlier. So now this is the volumes died out. So that's the thing. You want to know if you're going to get on an IPO. You want to get on it where the volume will sustain. So if we talk about MLG Global, we're talking about Grindr a couple of months ago. These IPOs that I've traded where the volume sustains throughout the day, so that you can actually trade it effectively. Right now the volume's dying out here, so we'll keep an eye on the other listed IPOs for today. Bullfrog didn't list, did it? No. I can check Foxo for you. Yes, I can. So Foxo Technologies. This is up at 95 cents. Having a good day. It's currently 90% up on the day. It was a 50-cent stock there yesterday. Had a good day yesterday actually. It moved up from 40 cents to 70 cents, and then kind of sold off into the close. But yeah, it's a dollar stock. It's a dollar stock now. So it's just broke the $1 mark. So fair play to you if you're trading it. As I say, I don't trade these penny stocks myself. It's not going to get much over $1 because the halt level's 101. So it's likely to halt up if it continues. 105 now is the halt level, and it's just reached it. So there's the halt. No, false halt. Yeah, so looks like it's going to halt into. No, it's actually false halting. 105 is the halt level, but it keeps dropping just below it. So let's see. 108 is now the halt level. If it breaks 105, it might get up to 108. That's now the hold level. We've got 30-cent range between the hold level up and level down. If you like low price stocks, if you like trading these penny stocks, Foxo seems to be the momentum stock at the moment. Across the board, it's probably the momentum stock at the moment. 8 million shares traded, so it's good volume as well. Shall I take a look at what the catalyst is, shall I? Unless you want to enlighten me before I do. So there's the halt, 109. Okay. Looking for, submitted a form 8 yesterday, but I've not. There's no catalyst here on Foxo. Not seeing any catalyst at all. 31 million shares outstanding, but I'm not seeing any catalyst. There's no particular news catalyst for this move up. So just be careful up there. It might be a pump and dump. Might not be. It might continue. You tell me if you know something I don't. Let me know in the chat. But it looks like it's moving up over 100%, 114% right now, and there's no catalyst to justify it. HKD didn't sustain. That's pump and dump maybe. And the overall market's having a bit of a lull. See, we're making good grounds. We've got green on the day, and then it's pulling back a little bit now. So the overall market's having a bit of a lull. Anything else that you're seeing? I'm not seeing anything really. BuzzFeed is still the only stock above $2 that meets my criteria of a momentum stock right now. So Star Wars nerds at color. Yeah. Just no setup there. Algo and no volume. I get rid of that because, quite frankly, no volume. Get rid of that. IPOs that had interest on the day, but no longer. So that will be in line with the whole ChatGPT news, BuzzFeed, Jaren, maybe. Well, let's have a look. UNCX. They start halted. UNCX not halted. It's just down at 122. Kind of lower swing highs. So it looks done this now. Look at this on a 5 minute. You can see what I'm talking about. The move up. Then we've got the lower swing highs, and it looks done. So probably once it breaks 120, it'll probably sell off. But yeah, you do you guys. Micron, it's not got the great volume, not like AMD. AMD's got much better volume than Micron. Where is AMD, by the way? We went green, that's where we got out. It's pulled back ever since, so yeah. We'll wait for the market to pick up on those higher cap stocks. Star Therapeutics, just not enough volume. Just had this pop so it hit the momentum scanners, but it's just not enough volume right now. There's nothing to trade. We're having another one of those moments. So we've got half an hour of the we've got half an hour left of the live stream, but right now it's looking like just be patient. I think I'm green. I'm going to stay green. My advice is, as always, get green, stay green, get to goal and get out. I'm not at goal, but I'm not giving any of this 2K back, so I'm staying green. It's 2K day as it stands right now. I need 2K across the course of today and Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, and I'll get to my monthly goal. So that's my priority at the moment, is get to my monthly goal. And if I can do that today, great. If I get to my daily goal today, I'm at my monthly goal and I've got 2 days to spare. But there's no point just taking a trade out of boredom. Boredom trades, majority of the time, will go against you. So just wait for the setup. But you don't have to be trading all day long. And I said this yesterday, so this is very important. When you've worked all your life, like I have, like most of us here have worked hard all your life, working hard, it becomes part of your DNA, and you have to unprogram yourself when you're looking at the stock market, because you don't have to be trading. The waiting is more profitable than the trading. If you are prepared to be disciplined and wait for the right setup, you might take 2 trades a week. So think about the PDT rule. If you're really choosy about the trades that you take, you might take 2, maybe 3 trades a week. And if they're profitable, you can be a profitable trader and earn a really good living. But being disciplined enough just to sit on your hands when the market's like it is right now and not doing anything. Amazon breaking highs, by the way. Let's have a quick look at Amazon. That takes an extra level of discipline. So just be conscious that a 0 trade day is a break-even day. So Amazon rejected at 102. I like all these upwicks on the 5-minute. If you look at this on the 5-minute, there's a whole bunch of upwicks. So we're getting some selling pressure, but the bulls are firmly in control here on the 5-minute. You see all these upwicks. So when we get the pullbacks, the bulls always kick in, and we're firmly in control. Very bullish action there on Amazon. Is there anything else you want me to take a look at, guys? Well, there's not a lot moving. So Foxo, we're just looking at it. Went into a halt to the upside, and it broke $1 a little bit earlier, and halted to the upside. It's just halted to the upside again. So yeah, Foxo, check it out. Could be of interest. When does this resume? 10:28 plus 33. So we've got 3 minutes there. 33 and 50 seconds. 4 minutes really. Amazon, yeah. Amazon's looking interesting. Up at 102 nearly. Testing. There we go. There's 102. Take 1,000 shares. Just to start off with. Let's see if we can scale in. 10 cents I can add to this. Looking for a break of the $0.25 here, Nate. Amazon, don't normally trade Amazon, but $0.25 on the bid. These are just base hits. Let's just take 1,000 off there. $60 on that first take profit. Let's see if we can't get over and hold the $0.25. 26 on the ask. There we go. We're over the $0.25. So over 30 cents now. This is just base hits. Just going to lock in another 1,000 shares. And then I'm just going to put a 10-cent trailing stop in place. If it gets up to 50, I will add to that. It's slow but methodical. Very little risk. Base hits add up. Absolutely, Dennis. You can get one hot runner. If this went parabolic, Amazon's unlikely to go parabolic, but yeah, we're going to get another $300 out of this at least. If it breaks the $0.50, I might add back. So we're in unrealized nearly $500 there on Amazon on this 1,500 shares. The thing is with these high cap stocks, you don't need to be taking big share size to get good moves. There we go. Got stopped out. So $600 on Amazon. Well, just under $600 on Amazon. It's still moving up, but that's because I had a very tight stop. Now, realistically, if I wanted to be a bit more aggressive on a better day, I might be a bit more aggressive. I might be taking, maybe 2.5, maybe 5,000 shares, and having a much wider stop, maybe a 25-cent, 30-cent stop on this for a continued move. But that's the risk that you've got to take. Well, that's one of the reasons I don't like to trade below $2. So let's have another quick look at Foxo. Here we go. Foxo resumed slightly higher and then pulled back. It's moving up again now. Halt level 145. Right, let's so Foxo, I'll keep an eye on that. If it breaks $2 and still has legs, then I could be interested in that, because it might go parabolic. It's already parabolic. It's gone what, 160% up on the day, 170% up on the day. So if this gets to kind of over 150, I might trade it in a small account. I've not taken a trade in a small account yet. But as you can see, I've traded 5 stocks today, all green, nothing spectacular, just base hits, a couple of hundred here, a couple of hundred there, 500 here, 800 there, and it adds up. I'm 2,500 up on the day. So base hits do add up. So you're absolutely right, Dennis, 100%. A BuzzFeed. Inverse cup and handle. On the 1 minute, yeah, well, I'm not sure about that. Kind of broke down there. I'm not really seeing much of a pattern other than a head and shoulders, really. So BuzzFeed's just sideways. You look at the VWAP behind it. So we've got the VWAP right through the middle here. It's almost horizontal. 275 opened at 275. It's about so the VWAP being horizontal pretty much says it's trending sideways. It's a very powerful technical indicator of the VWAP. It tells you how the price action is trending intraday. After the daily, it kind of loses its potency, but from an intraday trading perspective, it tells you pretty much how the stock's trending. When you've got stocks like BuzzFeed right now, above and below the VWAP, kind of ranging across it, it's just sideways. And you've got the horizontal VWAP, the price action's not doing anything. So Big Bear AI, let's have a quick look at Big Bear. That's moving up as well, 250s. So it looks like the story of today is artificial intelligence. Tesla made another move up. Let's have a look at Amazon. Is that continuing up? No, that's pulled back a little bit. Rivian continued to move up there. That's sold off. So Tesla breaking highs up here at 166. But Tesla's having a good day. 4% up for Tesla is a good day. Continuing to break highs up here. So this is a continuation from, so yes, it dropped earnings on Wednesday evening, rallied all yesterday, and we're getting a continuation today with Tesla. So, and watch this, guys. So every time it pulls back, it bounces on the VWAP. So bear that in mind for the next pullback. If it pulls back to the VWAP, look potentially for a VWAP bounce. That's not me giving financial advice or stock picks or signals or anything. That's just my opinion. Just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion. Not a financial advisor, so if you take what I say to be financial advice and lose money, don't sue me. So we're getting some momentum stocks coming through now, which it took a while, but it looks like we're now starting to get some market movement. Far-fetched. Far-fetched moving up. Some nice bit of momentum here. Not seeing a catalyst on Farfetch. Some unusual options activity on Monday, but $300 million float. Anybody seeing anything else worth taking a look at? There's a lot of penny stocks moving. There's quite a lot of penny stocks moving. Seems to be where there's quite a bit of action. Oh, let's have a look at applied UV. The first time I got wind of OV was when Aeroclean popped up last year, June or whatever it was, and it moved in sympathy with it. The whole UV sterilization things. There's an argument for a double bottom there. I think it's a weak argument, but there's an argument for a double bottom. I think if it gets over 175, it's just really, you've got that resistance level at 175 it needs to get over. $0.75 level. Tesla up at 167s. Foxo resumed again. Halted to the downside this time. And it gapped down. It's just filled the gap. So that's kind of bullish. If it gets up back over $1.25, the halt up level is 131. So quite a way off that. 101 to the downside. Just wait for the right setup, guys. This is what I don't like doing, and I'm really. This is why I have to take a break, take the dog for a walk, because just sitting around I end up taking boredom trades. If I take the dog for a walk and occupy myself doing other things, then it prevents me from boredom trades. Tesla's having a really good day. What are you watching, guys? BuzzFeed breaking up highs now, testing, going up to test the $3 level it got rejected at before, up at 290s. How much did we make on BuzzFeed so far? 875. Let's see if we can get another 125 bucks out of this. And now it's back over a VWAP. It needs to sustain. We're getting a little bit of a pullback here. So 290 with an increase in volume. And again, you want to be looking for those volume spikes. I can't stress enough how important volume is. If you're getting a move up and what you look at the volume profiles at the bottom. If you get a move up, but the volume isn't there, the likelihood of it sustaining and you're getting continuation is less. So just be careful if you get a move up and the volume doesn't come through. You need those volume spikes. $80 million shares traded on BuzzFeed today. I mean, phenomenal. We're not finished yet either. It's recycled its entire flow. There's only 51 million in the flow, so 81 million shares traded, 51 million in the flow. You like to see it, you really do. When stocks have a volume that's higher than the flow, it really signals that high liquidity, which is great because then you get narrow spreads and you get quick fills. So when you've got a stock that is recycling its flow over and over, it means that there's loads of people that are watching it and interested in it. You do like to see it. Tesla pulling back a little bit. Well, I think think I'm going to take the dog for a walk before it starts getting dark. There's nothing jumping out right now. BuzzFeed is the top momentum stock. We're watching right now the top momentum stock over $2. In fact, it's just the top momentum stock because the two above it, below $2, are low volume. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. For those of you that have not seen my my setup, what I'll do is show it to you. Let's have a look. Okay, so this is my Benzinga setup, if you've not seen it before, and this is what I'm looking at on a daily basis. This is how I find stocks to trade. This is how I find stocks that are moving, when they're moving, how they're moving, etc., etc. So this is Benzinga. So I've got these. Normally you'd see these two scanners here. I've got them popped out, but you don't have to see. You can actually have them in the workstation. I've got them popped out so I can actually list them on the live stream so that you get to see these. So this one here is my top performers scanner. There's the biggest gainers on the day or in the session. And normally I would have pre-market here. When I'm trading pre-market, I'll have after hours when I'm trading the after hours session, and I always have the full session. Okay, this is what this one is. It's the top performers on the day. Okay, based on yesterday's closing price. So you won't see IPOs here because it doesn't have a closing price yesterday. So what I'm looking for with IPOs is day high series here. And that's where the IPOs, I get momentum coming through here, so IPOs will come on the signals. Here I've got my momentum scanner. This tells me what the stocks that are moving over the last 15 minutes by how much volume, and if I click one of these things, for example, click BuzzFeed, I can go quickly right click on BuzzFeed and I go in, open this other widget, and it gives me a little details tab that pops up. So as that pops up, then I'm able to look at quite quickly what's the current session volume, what's the average volume. So you can see right now it's almost 30 times relative volume there. I can see how big the float is, what percentage is shorted. I can see what the range is across the day. I can see what the moving average is for 50-day, what the 52-week range is, the bid ask, etc., etc. All this information right there. I also can see what's the news, what's actually happening with it. You know, why is it moving up? So I look at for a catalyst. So this is the whole thing here. So Bank of America dropped a little bit of thing there, which is fine. But this is Benzinga, and I use this every single day. Okay, so if you want to check out Benzinga, you check the links in the description, or go to my profile and see my link tree. And Benzinga is here. It's the third link down in the description or in my link tree. Benzinga. Click on that. Try it out for free for 14 days. If you want to try it free for 14 days and you like it, don't pay full price. Of course, if you do subscribe to a longer term, you get a better discount. But if you, even on a monthly basis, you can get 35% off with using this code at the checkout. Or clicking through this link, use my discount code, which is DTWT35, day trade with Tony 35, and you get 35% off Benzinga. So check out Benzinga. I swear by it. This is what it looks like without the popped out. So this is, as I say, you can just put this on the regular market. It's the same widgets, and I just pop it out from here, quite frankly, same thing. This is what my Benzinga workstation looks like on a daily basis. You can see this, you've got a real-time scanner here, so you can see all stock, what's the top performer based on the last 15 minutes. I can go for 5 minutes here if I want to. Over the last 5 minutes, what's the top performing stock? Over the last 30 minutes, over the last 60 minutes, over the last hour, or across the course of the day. So here's the rolling news. Benzinga, really useful tool to use. If you want to learn how to trade, by all means, come join me on the Day Trade with Tony community. I'm happy to take you under my wing. As we call people calling out, what I'm happy about with this course that I put together is that people are finding it very useful, and it's helping people improve their trading. And for people who don't know about trading, it's helping people learn about trading. These are full. You click this link, you get the full curriculum there. There's over 20 lecture hours there. Plus, you get an introduction to options. You get a bonus swing trading section. So swing trading is very similar to intraday day trading, but it's over a longer term. So you hold it overnight or over several days, and you do a little bit more fundamental analysis for swing trading. It's a little bit more technical, probably a little bit safer than day trading, but it's a little bit more technical. The range is a little bit wider, and you can get bigger moves per trade. The whole library of ebook reading material as well. The same book that I use to learn how to trade, and it costs $120 US plus tax wherever you're based. So it's get in for a year, and it's not 10 grand like some other people. It's it's a grand for a year. You've got access to. Now with this, you get full access to the private Discord, the Day Trade with Tony Discord. You get mentorship from myself, and you get welcome to the community. That we've got a trading room there in the Discord where we're calling out the patterns, we're calling out the moves on a daily basis. We're not doing the trading for you. You have to do that yourself. There's no guarantees of profitability. It's all about you. I can teach you my methodologies, give you my knowledge, but it's up to you to execute against that and be disciplined enough to manage your risk. So that's Day Trade with Tony. Come join us if you want to. If you enjoy my content and you want to be part of the community, get your merch here. So mouse mats, coffee cups, hoodies, a whole bunch of merch here. And check out the merch store. You asked for it, I gave it. So if you look at this hoodie, for example, you see here, just a fat guy on the internet. One of my slogans. So yeah, full catalogue here, and you can see there's my ugly mug, but you've got vests, you've got wine coolers, coasters. You've even got a Jabba Bluetooth speaker as well. So check it out, enjoy, and yeah, get onto that merch store and get your Day Trade with Tony merchandise. What else do I need to talk to you about before I wrap up and take the dog for a walk? Oh, TraderView. TraderView. So TradingView, not to be confused with TraderView. So TradingView is a charting platform, really good charting platform, and it's free. If you're new to trading, get over to TradingView. Well, click the link, or get over to TradingView.com. It is free, and it's a good place to start to learn how to do technical analysis, learn how to read the charts, etc., etc. Das Trader is the platform that I use to trade. TraderView, not to be confused with TradingView, but TraderView is the platform that I use to log all my trades. And this is what TraderView looks like. So this is the calendar. This month so far, I've got another 2,500 to add to this based on where I am right now today. But this is the calendar. The reports would be looking like this for January. Right now we're in a good place, 114,000 plus the 2.5 that I've got today. That will take us to what, 117,000. Means I need $3,000 to get to my monthly goal. in either Monday or Tuesday next week. I'm pretty confident that I'll do that. I thought we might finish this month a little bit ahead of goal, but we're not going to be too far ahead of goal the way things are looking. So we're in a very good place. You can see, if I look at the win-loss expectation here, I want to show the equity curve. We had a couple of really big days, and that's really why we're performing so well this month. We had that big drawdown as well, and hopefully we'll get to the 120,000 this month, and we'll be able to do it again next month. So that's where we're at. That's go back to the Benzinga piece. So all these links, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, all these links are in the description. If you're watching on Twitch, then the links are up there on the address is up there on the top left. If you're watching on TikTok, then check out my profile. This link, the Linktree link, is in my profile. Just click it brings you to this page, and we'll do it all again on Monday. So if I am trading, and I'll just pull this back here. So if I'm trading again today, I will do a trade recap, which I'll be dropping on YouTube a little bit later, and then you guys can, if you're not following me on YouTube, go and do that. And you guys, Alistair, you need to send some photos of you modeling the merch. So yeah, you need to join me on Monday, and we'll do it all over again. What's my profit factor? That's a good question. My current profit factor is 2.08. That's my profit factor. I didn't start with 30,000 capital at this month because I didn't withdraw in December, and I had a larger account. We've got over $100,000 of profit this month already. I had over $100,000 worth of profit in December as well. So I started this month with a large account, and I will be withdrawing. I will be starting with a $30,000 account at the beginning of February next week. So I started trading with a larger account, actually about 50,000, because I've got a bigger target, so I'll start with a bigger account. But I was trading in November and December with a larger account last year because we found ourselves falling a little bit behind the annual goal pro rata. So I needed to kind of up the ante and be a bit more aggressive to get there. And we managed to get there pretty much on the last day of trading. So, yeah. Not particularly. So most of the trades I've taken because I've had the large account, most of the trades I've been taking, I've not been using the leverage. I've not been using the margin. I've been trading as if it's been a cash account. I've been trading as if within the equity within the account. So I've not, I've not really been increasing my risk because I've had a larger account. I might be taking a larger position, but I'm not increasing the risk. How do you trade in a bear market? It doesn't really matter, Shu. So trading in a bear market versus a bull market, it doesn't really matter. What you're looking for, because there's always going to be stocks that are counter trending. What we're looking for is it's not the market sentiment. It's the stocks that are having a good day. The stocks that are having that have a catalyst that give it that impetus to move intraday. Now, if this market's selling off, you can still have a stock that has, like it might be a bioscience stock that has FDA approval, in which case it's going to impact the stock price. So we're looking for those kind of catalysts intraday. The majority of stocks that I trade today being a little bit different. I've traded a couple of, traded 3 blue chip stocks because the penny stocks or the low float stocks were not as prevalent. But I've traded AMD, Amazon, and Intel today. Now, they tend to move with the market. So in a bear market, it's a lot more difficult to trade those to the upside, but you can short those. So you need to be able to adjust your strategy accordingly. So if you can't find stocks to trade to the upside, I am a long bias trader, so that's what I'm looking for primarily. But if you can't find those, then of course you look for stocks to trade to the downside and short the market. You short the stocks as well. So yes, trading a bear market, there's always stocks that are moving up. So last summer, for example, I had one stock, Aeroclean. I was making, 5 figures just trading Aeroclean on a daily basis almost. It was a phenomenal stock. I made over $120,000 on that one stock in June. So yeah, I mean, you're always going to find stocks that trade against the market. You're always going to find stocks that trade with the market. What you're looking for is stocks that have high volatility, that you can take advantage of that volatility. And as long as it's following a trend, it can be counter trending or it can be trending with the market. But as long as it's following a trend one way or the other, and it's got volatility and good volume, you're going to get reliable breakouts. It's that simple. So all that being said, we've come to the end of the week. I will be dropping a trade recap video a little bit later on YouTube. So if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go do that now. Hit the notification bell. You'll get notified when I drop that. And I'll be having a glass of wine when shortly, actually, when after I've taken the dog for a walk. I'm going to take this fuzzy bear who didn't get fed today. Thanks a lot, TikTok. And you will see me again on Monday, an hour before the market opens. So I'll see you then. So no, I trade my own funds. So to trade other people's money, you have to have a license, and I don't. But I would say my performance is probably better than average. Well, I know it's better than average because the average is losing. Most people lose money. Just be careful. 85% of people that trade the stock market lose money. If you add other instruments into that as well, so you're talking futures, you're talking options, you're talking crypto and forex, over 95% of people that day trade or attempt to day trade lose money long term and are never profitable. So a number of reasons why they're never profitable. They jump in and they treat it like it's a get rich quick scheme. They gamble away, and it's a big factor with forex. They don't manage risk. They don't have a strategy that gives them an edge. There's a number of reasons why people fritter the money away on the stock market and are never profitable. And they don't actually educate themselves on how to do it properly. They watch somebody on TikTok or YouTube like myself, and they think, oh, it's easy. Look at him. Look how he does it. Buy low, sell high. It's not that simple. It's not easy. It's not easy. Judging the right entry points, spotting the exit signals and the exit indicators. Areas of support and resistance. It takes time to acquire. It's a skill set like any other, and it is a career path. It's a lucrative, financially rewarding career path if you do it right. And like any other career, it takes time to acquire the skill set. If you're a plumber, you don't just pick up your tools and then become a plumber. Well, actually, I know a few people that have done that. They're called cowboys, and they probably cause more damage than they've fixed. Same thing, a bricklayer, you wouldn't just pick up somebody's tools and then go and build a house. If you did, you find you've got a wall that looks like a wave pattern or something, even if it stays up. So any profession that's going to pay you a reasonable amount of money is going to take time to learn. It's going to take time to build the skill set up. Some people have an affinity for it, like I did. It took me a while, but I learned a lot quicker than most people do. And some people will never be able to get it. So it's just not for everybody. So by all means, try it. But if you're going to try it in a simulator first. Do not put money on the line until you've proven that you can do it in a simulator first. Okay, guys? Right, that's me done. It's the top of the hour. I've overrun, so 5% a year. Well, my gains are making more than that. You want to, if you put your money into if you put money into the S&P 500, Daryl, if you put money into the SPY over the long term, you just buy SPY ETF and put all your money into that. Over the long term, you're going to get between 8 and 12%. So that's better than 5% a year. Yeah, well, 2003, the internet wasn't really there. You know, well, it was there, but it wasn't really. Trading in 2003 was more like the trading places, you know, manual place on it was all by phone on Wall Street. There's people on the floor. Now it's all electronic. It's a different kettle of fish now, Matty. Different kettle of fish. It's much easier to get into them, and this is why I think it should be a national curriculum. People should be able to learn this at school. How to manage finances, how to leverage debt. Right now, so if you go back 50 years, my grandparents, my parents, they saved up. They always had a nest egg with the money, so they would work throughout the day and would have a nest egg, and this was how it was done. If you wanted something, you dip into that nest egg and you buy it out of, so your washing machine broke, you get it fixed, or you buy a new one with the nest egg, and you'd be saving up and you're working for it. You'd always have savings there. You'd always have a little, you know, something under your pillow or under your mattress. Now people don't do that. They go out and buy it with credit. So what you tend to be doing is back then you'd be working for a wage and you'd be building up this nest egg, and sometimes you build up a nice nest egg and you'd be able to save for your retirement. Now we're living for debt. So what we're doing is we're building up our acquired gains in terms of possessions and things like that. So nice car, nice house, nice TV, big 70-inch TV and all that kind of stuff. We're getting it all on credit. We're getting it all on the tick. So then we're going to work just to pay off the debt that we owe. Same thing with houses. You know, we're going to work to pay off the mortgage. We're going to work to pay off the car loan. We don't own anything anymore. Everything is all on the tick. It's all on debt. So we don't actually own anything. So we never have any money. It's going out of our wages into someone else's pocket. So we never get any investment. We never get any nest egg. We never get any interest or growth on those savings or anything like that. It's just the wrong mentality of trying to build wealth, because you're never going to be financially free by having personal debt. What you want to be doing is building up a nest egg and then using that to leverage debt. So that's another thing. Different kettle of fish. Yeah, absolutely. Everything's replaceable. Anyway, it's Friday. Enjoy your weekend, guys. I'm going to walk the dog, come back, open a nice bottle of wine, and I will see you all on Monday. An hour before the market opens, so if you're wondering what time that is, that's 8:30 market time, East Coast, New York. It's 1:30 p.m. here where I'm based. It's also 1:30 in the UK. Anywhere else, work out your time zones, or if you're too lazy, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. You'll get notified as I go live, and you can come and join me, and we'll do it all again. Okay, look forward to seeing you then. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves.